Hi, today's reading is once again from Each Day a New Beginning, and that's by Karen Casey. And the date is August 12th. And it says, when a woman has love, she is no longer at the mercy of forces greater than herself, for she herself becomes the powerful source. Veronica Casey. The need for love is universal. Each of us longs for the affirmation that assures us we are needed, appreciated, desired. We are strengthened by the strokes others give us, and when no strokes are forthcoming, we sometimes falter. With emotional and spiritual maturity comes the understanding that we are loved unconditionally by God. And the awareness of that love, the realization of its abiding presence, will buoy us up when no other love signals to us. Most of us still lose our connection to the omnipresent God. However, thus our buoyancy is tentative until that time when we are certain about our value, about the presence of God's love. We'll need to practice self-affirmation. But learning how to nurture ourselves, how to be gentle and caressing to the woman within, may be painstaking. Patience will ease the process. Unconditionally loving ourselves will become natural in time. In fact, we'll sense our inner person growing, changing. Our wholeness will become apparent to those as well as to ourselves. Love breeds love. I will shower it upon myself and others and relish the growing sense of self that emerges. So today I did a blog post about the bad roommate in my head and how I had this profound conversation with a friend of mine recently. And I always used to say, oh, I'm evicting the bad roommate. She needs to go, And the bad roommate is that negative self-talk, those self-limiting beliefs that you go to when you're trying something new or just in general. It just happens, right? And my whole blog post was about being kind to that roommate, to that bad roommate. And I remember someone once told me, hurt people hurt people. And it's so true. But loved people love people if you're going to do the opposite of that, right? So, and well people treat other people well. And I really, it's all divine. It always, comes together to be kind to yourself and others and know that your higher power is always with you and inside you and inside everyone else. We all have our own higher power. We all have that spark of love inside of us, that light that sometimes it's dim and sometimes it's strong and shining. And I really, really appreciate the fact that they said we'll need to practice self-affirmations, but learning how to nurture ourselves, how to be gentle and caressing to the woman within may be painstaking. It's not easy to practice these behaviors, these new behaviors. They feel weird at the beginning of recovery or at the beginning of change when you're trying to change yourself and your self-talk and your self-limiting beliefs, which are garbage. It's all a bunch of garbage. It takes practice. And sometimes you have to just say it until it gets from the head to the heart. I talked about that recently. So I'm just grateful. I know that I can love that hurt person, that hurt and defensive, the experiences that I had, the limitations that I don't have, but in my mind cause fear and cause paralysis. So these reminders to heal ourselves and really let go and let God and allow the beauty that is within us to shine out. I know this is deep and heavy, but if we allow it and when I allow it, I can't talk for anyone else, but I can talk for me. When I allow it, life is much more comfortable. I'm in a lot less pain. But I have to practice. And it reminds me of my surfing analogy. And I was talking about it again. I think I need to do a blog post about it. Or maybe I'll do a vlog about it. But it's about you got it. Sometimes you're going great. And sometimes you're swimming. And you're doing the work. and you got to get there, and you're tired, and some when stuff is uncertain, it can be so very uncomfortable. But if I could walk through that uncomfort with a sense of understanding that there is unconditional love, that I can heal myself, that I can love myself, then things are easier. And when I am well, it's easy to do that. And I am grateful that I have these reminders, and I'm grateful that you're even here watching this. And I hope it made sense. I know I got a little deep, but that's kind of what this is. This is kind of deep stuff. So I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.